Well, hello, class. Here we are, beginning in chapter one. Of course, we're in the beginning. So, what I wanted to share with you is that the purpose of this chapter is to introduce the concepts of leadership, management, and followership. And we are going to be covering chapter one today and tomorrow. So, the focus in this chapter is going to be to differentiate between leadership from the concept of management, where we're going to ask a question which I'm sure has come up so many times. Can a manager be a leader? And the next question is going to be, does leadership require understanding or having management skills? What leadership abilities or management skills are going to be necessary to be competent in doing your job, as Brady says so many times? Performing your duties. These are some of the things that we're going to look at today and tomorrow in chapter one. And we're going to try to answer some of these questions. But most of all, what I want you and the author of your textbook wants you to get out of this chapter is to somehow look into a process of how you can define the leader in you, your personal leadership, and if you are a manager, your management styles, your understanding of yourself and how you come across as a leader is going to be a very crucial step on a personal journey to explore your leadership development over time. This process in this particular chapter is going to help you define your personality, who you are, in terms of how you relate as a leader to the behavioral sciences. And also, besides the academic end, your professional skills that you need to be an effective manager. So, when you are adding your understanding of the concepts of the chapter in theory and in practice, and your personal development as a leader, you now begin your journey on discovering the leader in you. So, the learning objectives in this particular chapter are going to revolve around understanding your personal leadership and your management experience in the content of academic and quality work. And the second objective is going to be defining your leadership and your managerial leadership principles as they stand right now. So, there are going to be some key takeaways to this whole process. And that is to first realize that it is the leader's single responsibility to form a clear vision to those that they lead. And that vision involves a very simple but powerful leadership statement that answers the question in one short sentence. And what is that question? What, why, and how you're going to reach the goals of the organization that you belong to an end state? How are you going to bring those goals to fruition based on the leader vision that you develop inside of you that tries to relate to everybody else that you lead? The second takeaway is you have to ask yourself if that vision is going to provide employees that you manage or lead with direction, guidance, and purpose. These are the three things that motivate the stakeholders of an organization under your leadership. Okay? The stakeholders are anyone in an organization that supports its efforts. It helps it to achieve its goals. How are you going to motivate that group of followers to achieve an operational task or an overarching strategic concept? So, in this chapter, you're going to realize that evaluating the effects of a vision statement on followers is going to be very important. And it provides you also, as a leader, with an answer in how effective you're going to be with influencing your stakeholders and committing their effort to the accomplishment of the goal or goals in your organization. And the final takeaway is, what governing ideas are you going to use in forming your vision that is going to answer, again, those three critical questions? The first one being what? What organizational task or group of tasks are you trying to accomplish? The second one is going to be the why. What is your purpose of accomplishing those goals? Not just that you said so, but what is the purpose of bringing everyone on board to help you see that vision and bring it to fruition? And the third is going to be the how. How will you accomplish this? What organizational resources are you going to use to get the job done? So these are going to be the defining questions that are going to assist in helping to understand this particular chapter today and tomorrow. Professor DeChico signing off right now on this particular introduction video to what we're going to be covering in the next couple of weeks. And now we're going to be getting into the actual exercises in this reading, listening, and viewing section, which are going to be supportive with YouTube videos.